Hi, it's Kirsten at AOI Awesomeness of You, and I want to thank you so much for participating on this Ironman Kentucky thread all about asking and answering questions about mental game. And I'm going to start right now into the first question that was posted here by Jud'y. This is your question and answer, and I want to thank you so much for asking it about pre-race nerves and getting rid of those race nerves, because I know that there are probably tons of people who are really interested in hearing some solutions and some answers for this. So thank you so much for posting it. Here's what I want to tell you first off. It's kind of a reminder because you already know this, but the very first thing for you to remember is that your most extraordinary performances, the best outcomes in sports, in athletics, no matter what kind of sport it is when the athlete is relaxed, calm, and confident. I'm actually going to add one more thing. When the athlete is relaxed, calm, and confident and having fun, that's when they get the most extraordinary performances. So as I teach you these couple of things on this video right now, it's really important to keep that in mind. Now, what I want to talk to you about is your goal for each race, for each competition, for the races that you're going into. Most people have a goal that is mostly oriented towards an outcome. So that outcome could be qualifying for a Kona slot. That outcome could be certain swim, bike, and run times. It could be a certain Ironman time under a certain amount. It could be coming in somewhere that you want to be in within your age group. Could be kind of lots of different stuff like that. But those are outcome-oriented goals. Now, what I teach the AOI athletes that I work with, one of those most powerful things that you can use to get rid of pre-race nerves, is to set a different kind of goal. I don't want you to completely get rid of your outcome, the times that you're trying to get, and all that kind of stuff, but I want to teach you a different way to approach your goals, and I want to teach you right now what those kinds of goals could be. But first, let's talk about that outcome goal that you already have. You have that outcome goal of being able to do a certain amount of time. Let's just take that that's what it is. And you've already calculated you'll probably get to Kona if you do under this time. Or you've already calculated you'll probably come in a certain amount in your age group if you do this time, right? If you do this time in the swim, if you do this time in the bike, if you do this time in the run. So you've probably already calculated that. If not, well, obviously a good idea to do it. So let's call this ball right here that I have in my hands, this is your outcome goal. This is that number that you're trying to get to. I'm going to pick up this ball and I'm going to move it over here. And over here is where you have your training department. You are training for that number, for that kind of outcome. You're training your body for that kind of outcome, for that kind of speed, for that kind of endurance. You've put together a training program that's going to get you there. So we've taken it out of goals and we moved it over. This actually is not just goals, this is race day. This is race day goals. We're going to take it out of race day goals and we're going to pick up that ball and we're going to move it over to training. That's where that goal goes. You train to that number. Now, we're going to talk about your race day goals. Those goals should be experience oriented. Those goals should be a goal of having a certain kind of experience. So they shouldn't be, when you get to race day, this ball that you used to have here, which is, oh, I just want to get under that time, I just want to get under that time. That's not your goal on race day. You've already trained to that goal. You've picked it up and you've trained to that goal. You know your body is capable of doing that. You already know you can do that. However, if you create a goal and you stick to it, and you train to this other goal of an experience that you want to have at that race, which we'll talk about the big secret here in just a second, then you will create that awesome outcome that you're looking for. So let's say, I'm going to share one of the two biggies that a lot of the AOI athletes use and have used for extremely good experiences and outcomes. The first one is, let's call it staying even. So the first goal that you could have for your race day is to stay even emotionally through the whole race, through the very beginning when you wake up in the morning, or even the night before if you get nervous then, all the way through to when you go over that finish line. And that is a staying even emotionally goal. When you stay even emotionally, your body will then be able to perform at its highest level, and you will get probably far surpass the outcome that you think you're going to get. So you will have an awesome outcome if you focus on an experience goal. You want your experience to be that whole day of staying even. And it's a fun little challenge too. Let's say another one that's very popular with AOI athletes is having fun. We know when you're calm, confident, and you're having fun, and you're even, you will have an extraordinary performance and outcome. We know that. That's just a known entity. It's just a fact in sports. We know that that's how you get that awesome outcome. Of course, training is going to get you there. You're going to train to certain numbers and certain kind of, level. But on race day, when it's time to put in a performance, you need to be calm, confident, relaxed, having fun, even, all that kind of stuff. So your goal for your race should either be staying even emotionally the whole race, from before it starts all the way through the end, or having fun. So when you have that kind of goal and you stick to it as an experience goal, if you're having fun, you are going to allow your body to perform at a tremendously better level, and you will get that outcome that you're looking for. If you're staying even emotionally, you will be allowing your body to create everything that's possible. Not to mention that you will be having a far more awesome experience at your race. These are two very useful, tried and true, tested race day goals to stay this way through the whole race, whether it's even, relaxed, calm, and confident, or having fun. Choose one of those, or choose a combination thereof, and stick to that. And make sure that that's your focus for your race. This works incredibly well. Now, obviously, there is more that I can give you. There are more steps that I can give you to start practicing. This is a biggie. This will get you, this will make a huge difference for you. But also, I do have a class specifically. It's a teleclass specifically to bring you through these really awesome, very effective, powerful steps and things to practice to have that relaxed, calm, confident composure on race day, which allows your body to create everything that's possible. So I do have a teleclass for that. So if you want a bigger infusion of this, if you want some things that you can practice right now to make that shift so much easier, then get on there and register for the class, and you'll learn a lot in the class. And then also, obviously, I have the Ironman Kentucky Ironman mental game class coming up, which we're posting soon too. But this that I gave you today will give you a really big difference, a great start. And I have to say, I want you to take that ball right now, move it over to training, and then I want you to replace it with, right now, I want to tell you, right now, replace it with your real goal for race day, which is your experience-oriented goal. I can't wait to answer more questions. I'll be doing more videos, and I'll talk to you really soon. Bye.